Good evening and welcome, St. Andrews. We are so happy to have you here at the 47th annual Neil Kelly Memorial Auction. It is so wonderful to be with you and to see so many people all gathered together. There are 112 screens that are all gathered together, which we figure there's at least 2, maybe 3 people at each of those screens. So there are 2 or maybe 250 or 300 of us all gathered together to support the St. Andrews Community Center. So welcome. And yes, Maria, you're right. Strange and wonderful to be with you. And Alicia, hi, so nice to see you. And Lisa, hi, nice to see you. Now, okay, I have to say, before I introduce some people, I see that many of you couldn't make it through the car ride last night with the food smelling so delicious, and you just ate it, which is great. But some people actually did it tonight, and I am here to tell you, this is not my first taco, but it is really good. So, to the Hispanic community, thank you so much for the amazingly delicious food, and I want to welcome some members of our Hispanic community. One of them is our Hispanic Ministry Coordinator and Office Manager. Would you please welcome Diana Ruiz and Sayonara Tavares. Welcome, Diana and Sayonara.
Buenas noches, St. Andrews. This is Diana, Hispanic Minister at St. Andrews.
Hola, this is Sayonara, and I'm a member of the community also, and we're going to be hosting the Caribbean dinner that is going to be auctioned this year and tonight.
I have always been so proud and blessed to be part of this community because it walks the gospel. Every time that our Latino community has been in need or trouble, you have always walked the extra mile to protect and care for us. And these past months haven't been the exception. Many of our families lost their jobs, and many of those families cannot apply for unemployment, so the need is still big. With the donations that you made, some of you even donated your stimulus check, we were able to help many of these families in the community. And for that, we gathered some testimonials that we'd like to read to you tonight. Hola, St. Andrews Church and Community. My name is Rafaela Hernandez. I want to thank you for the help that you have provided us during these times of unexpected uncertainty due to COVID-19. This affected my family and left us jobless. I am so happy to know that beautiful people in the community provided help to pay part of our rent, which was fundamental to keep us safe and in a safe space to live. Thank you all, and God bless you, and keep giving you the strength and an open heart to keep helping those who are in trouble.
Hola, my name is Maria Alvarado. I am a member of St. Andrews, and tonight I want to thank you for the help that I received. Since the whole COVID-19 things started, I stopped working. For people like me who stop working and cannot receive unemployment and have no other sources of income, the help we received was enormous. I thank all of the people who can donate to help others. I truly thank you. I personally cannot donate money, but whenever I can, I donate my time and talents to the community. God bless you all. My family and I are so blessed to have a community like St. Andrews. One last thing. I never thought I would miss you all so much. God bless you for the work you do to keep us united. In prayer, in Sunday. Hugs.
My name is Brenda Jimenez. I am a single mother and a member of St. Andrews. At the beginning of the pandemic, I was very vulnerable to the changes that were happening. I lost my job. My child got sick with asthma, and I got sick too. I asked for help and received financial help from St. Andrews. I am so grateful because I was feeling lost. Thank you all who made this help possible. God fills you with all his blessings. Muchas gracias.
Dear community, my name is Sol. This is a great opportunity to thank you for the support you have given to our Latino community, including my family. During these hard times, it is wonderful to know that there are people who worry about others. Through you, I have felt the love of God. I can personally say that since I've gotten closer to my community, my family has changed, and we don't feel alone anymore. Thank you for your support. God bless you.
Hello, my name is Margarita. I want to thank St. Andrew for the help it provided during this worldwide pandemic. Due to the quarantine, I lost my job. I had many debts and stress as well. I will always be thankful for the community of St. Andrews, a strong, fierce, and generous community. Thank you all. Thank you, St. Andrews, for being so wonderful. Thank you for being so loving. Thank you for being so generous. We are blessed to be part of you.
Salud.
Salud, Diana and Sayonara. Muchas gracias. I'm not going to have a drink right now because we have many things to do, including a live auction, and I need to keep all of my, mental acuity, whatever it is that I have, right with me. So thank you so much, both of you. And, one of the very special things about our St. Andrew community is we have an incredible depth of musical talent in this community. People who are just blessed with music, and music is so much a part of how this community gathers and prays and celebrates. So tonight, we have a number of parishioners who have offered music for us, and we will be seeing them throughout our show. So I am very, very excited to introduce our first musical performance. Please enjoy, and as folks are saying, have something to drink, something to eat, and we please welcome our gospel choir with Willie Binns on piano, Ingrid Parmiter, and Brad Worth. Here they are.
Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. There'll be no crying there, there'll be no dying there. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. There'll be no crying there, there'll be no dying there. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. In my Father's house, there are so many mansions there. If it were not so, I would have told you so. I'm going to prepare a place for you, and where I go, you can come there too. Come on and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Well, come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. There'll be no crying there, there'll be no dying there. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. In my Father's house, there are so many mansions there. If it were not so, I would have told you so. I'm going to prepare a place for you, and where I go, you should come there too. Come on and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Oh, come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. There'll be no crying there, there'll be no dying there. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Come on, go with me.
Thank you, Gospel Choir. And I just want you to notice that people are extremely grateful for your amazing music. In the chat, you're getting a lot of love. And so, hearts and your names, and everybody's just very, very grateful. Thank you for singing for us. And as I mentioned, there's more music throughout our evening, this party together. So we're really excited. Don't worry, you will be surprised. As we gather at the 47th annual Neil Kelly Memorial Auction, it's my great pleasure to introduce a person who is very much connected because he happens to be one of Neil and Arlene Kelly's children. Would you please welcome a longtime member and friend of the St. Andrews community, the president of the Neil Kelly Company, Tom Kelly. Tom, welcome. How are you?
Good evening. Welcome, everyone. I am deeply honored to be able to talk to you tonight, and I hope encourage you to give generously. My parents were devoted St. Andrews members, steeped in the gospel mission of serving others. They felt deep compassion for the situational need that neighbors can find themselves in. 47 years ago, my father, Neil, had the idea to develop a fundraiser. His motivation was to bring in non-churched folks to spend money, knowing it wasn't going to pay church bills, but to serve the larger neighborhood. He convinced Father Bert Griffin to let him give it a try. In the first years, it was held in our warehouse on Alberta Street, selling surplus building materials and materials that were donated by our trade contractors and vendors. My parents were very supportive of the community services provided to all, not just church members, and my father loved organizing around a good cause. He relished getting people to volunteer and make donations, whether with the United Way campaign, the Kiwanis Children's Camp, and of course, the St. Andrew auction. My siblings and I think of it as the St. Andrews auction, and it is incredible that over the past 47 years, hundreds of thousands of dollars have been raised for food and emergency services. When people mention the Neil Kelly Memorial Auction, it's an honor to the 8 of us siblings to see Dad's name in the lights. Dad is still convincing others to give generously of both their time and treasure, as he always did. Thank you for supporting the St. Andrew Neil Kelly Memorial Auction. On behalf of my family, thank you, and please, please give generously.
Thank you, Tom. It's so nice to have you here, and so wonderful to see that amazing photo of your folks. So I just want to welcome you all again to the 47th annual Neil Kelly Memorial Auction. And, many of you I know well because I had the good fortune of growing up in the St. Andrews community. And one of the things about the St. Andrews community that is so wonderful is that people form lifelong relationships and friendships and that become, part of how you move through the world, even as an adult. And, months ago, when everything changed and it became necessary for us to gather in this way, as opposed to the way that we usually do, one of the very first things I did was to reach out to somebody who I have known since I think he was 5 or 4 or 6 or something, and I might have been just a couple of years older than that, because he's actually extremely talented with live streaming events. And so he's been helping to make me successful, and he's actually making this event happen right now. So, hey, Conway, are you here? Are you there?
Ian, I am here.
Conway McDonald O'Leary, everyone, deserves a huge round of applause because he is making this live stream happen. Conway, you look fantastic. How are you? Everything's fine?
Thanks, there. Doing well. You look great too.
Thank you.
The bow tie.
Yeah, well, we are in fact live streaming, right? It's not just you and I talking right now?
Yep.
Okay, great.
It's live.
I'm so glad. And Conway, I just want to point out that we've actually been spending a lot of time together recently doing these things, right?
Yeah.
Like how many? I mean, we've done.
We got to be up getting close to 20 and counting.
Maybe 30. Yeah. Hey, and I just want you to know that even my dad is figuring out how to do a lot of clapping emojis right now for you, Conway, right in the chat. And people are really happy to see you. I just want to point out that even though we've done like 30 of these events, you and I have never actually been in the same city at the same time doing them.
We have not.
So you're in St. Louis, right? You're not in Portland.
I'm in St. Louis.
But you are making
Missing Portland.
Yeah. Okay, well, hey, people are really happy that you're here. I just want to point out, like, people are saying woohoo and fabulous to see you. But would you mind, I'm going to let you go because I actually really want you to keep this live stream, like, live streaming so that we don't lose anybody, if that's okay.
You got it, Ian.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. Love you.
Hey, and Sandy, she just said, there's my boy. She's got you. And Sandy, I want you to know that trick was mostly for you, and it's not a trick. That was live. All right. You have perhaps never been to a party quite like this one. And so we wanted to give you just a few party tips, ways that you can enjoy this version of the St. Andrews auction. So the first thing is you are probably watching on some sort of screen, like a desktop or a laptop, or maybe you have a large smart screen up on your wall, which is wonderful. That's great, but we also want to encourage you to be logged into our auction software, which is Greater Giving. And some people like to do that.
Buenas noches, St. Andrews. This is Diana, Hispanic Media.
Okay, some people like to do that on a second device, like a phone, so that you can actually watch on one screen and then bid on the second device. Or you can have two browser tabs open right on your computer so that you can have one stream and the other with Greater Giving so that you'll be able to bid. Because in just a few minutes, we are going to have an actual live auction where we will be bidding in real time and I will be able to see that you are bidding on various items. And I want to just point out that the live auction is open. And right now, Therese, you are currently getting the Mallory tiny house. And Norma Morell, you are currently getting the 8 hours of handyman service. And Colleen Casey, you've currently got the Caribbean dinner. Tom, so sorry, you're not the top bidder anymore. And Alicia, you're also not the top bidder anymore. You might want to check on that. And Christy Hancock, hi Christy, you are currently the top bidder on the Kelly Woodford house. So all of the live auction items are open right now, and you are going to want to go and bid on those items that you are hoping will be yours, and then we are going to finish the bidding on those items all together in real time. So make sure you are registered. And the other thing that I want to just mention is you can use the Bid More button in Greater Giving, and if you put Bid More, you can put the maximum bid that you are willing to make on that item, and then the computer will bid for you up to that amount. So at the very end, when the auction gets very quick, then the computers will be bidding for you against other people, and that will very much help you to be the successful purchaser of a live auction item. So put in your max bid and then the computer will bid for you, or you can bid using your thumbs or your fingers if you're using a mouse or however you're doing it. But make sure you check out Greater Giving. And I also just want to make sure everyone saw that we are here in the chat all hanging out. And you can see that Maria and Jeff and Alex and Carmi and Raphael and Lisa are all in the chat together. And we would really like, yes, and people are just talking to each other and saying hi. Raphael says hi to Mary Frances, and Lisa says hi to Mary Frances also. We're all so glad to be together, and please come join us in the chat. Yes, Mark, there is, I believe, there's not a wall of wine. We already sold wine as part of dinner. I think that's right. Robin, will you confirm for me so that I get that? Right, thank you, Lisa's got it. Okay. The other thing is, if you are not yet in the chat with us, it's really easy to join. You just have to create a free YouTube account, which is called a channel. So if you want to join us in the chat, which we hope you will, then go and make a free YouTube account. There should be you're right, Casey. Yes, very good point. Casey, I'm coming to your house. I know where you live. There should be a wall of tequila. So make a free YouTube account. Come on in to the chat, because I will also tell you that we are going to be having games and prizes and giveaways right here in the chat. Okay, one other very important thing, which is, if at any point you need a little party assistance, if you need a little party assistance with getting into the chat or with bidding, please reach out to Bob Granger. You can call him at this number, or you can write an email to advise@standrewchurch.com. And Tom, thank you for being here, Tom. You seemed very tech savvy to us when you spoke to us moments ago. But don't worry, we will help you if you need any help, Tom. Just reach out to Bob Granger, and anybody else reach out, and we can help you out. Okay, there's another thing I got to tell you about, which is the 50-50 raffle. Now, it is true that Catherine and Eddie Murphy are not going to be able to sell you a raffle ticket this year. Although Catherine and Eddie, thank you for all of your assistance. However, we do have a 50-50 raffle, and the prize is currently over $2,000. The prize is in fact, it's closer to $2,500. And if you want to buy a 50-50 raffle ticket, you want to do it right now. And I just want to show you how this is going to work. Every time someone buys a ticket, we are putting them on this spreadsheet. And you can see that every name gets a number adjacent to it. Here are all the people, and all of you have purchased 50-50 raffle tickets, and it's going to keep this spreadsheet is going to grow. I am then going to pick a number at random out of the bowl, and whichever name that number corresponds to will win our 50-50 raffle. So just in case you're wondering, like, wait a minute, how can they do a raffle virtually? You know, this is how. Okay, so thank you, Garrett. I'm so glad that you're next to Tom. Thank you, Garrett. Help him out. Although maybe he's helping you out. I don't know. Tom, help Garrett out. So purchase raffle tickets, because we're going to close the 50-50 raffle in just a couple of minutes so that we can draw the winner. And now I want to thank a few more amazing people and organizations, because the Neil Kelly Memorial Auction and the St. Andrew Community Center can only exist with the incredible, generous support of our sponsors. So, would you please give a huge virtual round of applause to our legacy sponsor, the Neil Kelly Company. Thank you, Neil Kelly. We are so grateful. And also, we want to thank our platinum sponsor, Providence Health and Services. We are so grateful to you, Providence. Thank you. And we also want to thank our gold sponsor, Modern Plumbing. Thank you so much to Modern Plumbing. And to our silver sponsors, we want to thank Capital Painting and Classic Marble and Granite Inc. and Grandin Benedict's. And we want to thank Mark Powers Painting and MPH Specialties, Par Lumber, Pella, Red's Electric Company, and Suburban Door Company. Yes, Casey is clapping, and Maria, and Rick is also. Thank you, sponsors. We are so grateful. Yes, Alex and Maria, you're right. And thank you, Tom and Uncle Tom and Auntie Ann. All the thumbs up. We couldn't do it without you. So we are so grateful, sponsors, for your ongoing support. And now I get to introduce another person that really needs no introduction, because I know all of you know him well. And if you are brand new coming to the St. Andrew auction, we welcome you. We're so grateful. So if maybe there are one or two people who have not yet met this person, but I can tell you that in 40 years serving in the priesthood, from his days at Mount Angel Seminary, he has devoted himself to bilingual ministry to the Hispanic community in our archdiocese. In his early years as a priest, he spent time in Mexico to learn the language and the culture, and then he has worked tirelessly with immigrant communities throughout the state of Oregon. His experiences and adventures in the cause of social justice have brought tears to many of our eyes. He is a scholar, a gardener. He's provided foods for our minds and our souls, as well as food for our community pantry. We are so fortunate to have him since 2012 as our pastor. And would you please give a warm St. Andrew's welcome to the pastor of St. Andrew Parish, Father Dave Ziegler. Father Dave, welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Bienvenidos a todos. I want to welcome everyone to this auction. The times require us to celebrate our auction in this way. It's a new adventure for us. The times also require that we renew our generosity and our support for one another. And I know you will. I know you will be very generous. Dr. Martin Luther King once wrote, Good neighbors look beyond the external accidents and discern those inner qualities that make all men and women human, and therefore brothers and sisters. So as we gather this day, we call upon our God first to bless this land in which our parish rests and sits, to bless those first stewards of our land, this land which still nourishes and supports us even to this day. We pray for the blessings we have that surround us. We are called to share with one another, and that our generosity may be a support to those who are hurting in our community. We recognize their hurt, and we want to share with them our blessings, renew their hope in humanity in our world. We ask our God to bless this endeavor of ours, our lives, and the food which we share. We pray this blessing in the name of our God, our Creator, the God of abundant love. Amen. I want to thank Lisa and her team for the work they've done to make this successful and enjoyable for all of us. I want to thank to the Hispanic community which prepared this delicious meal which we have shared. Muchísimas gracias a ustedes. Thanks to everyone. Enjoy this evening.
Thank you, Father Dave. Thank you for your inspiring words. And it's so nice to see you and to have you bless our event this evening. I get to introduce now one more person who Father Dave just mentioned. Someone else that I know many of you know well, and I can see she's already very much part of our party. Since 2016, she has enthusiastically taken on the role as the community center director with nonstop energy, deep compassion, good humor, and her organizational skills. Her dedication to others and to providing service to so many has served as an inspiration to volunteers, and not least of which, her amazing work spearheading the auction for the last 5 years. That's a big job. Would you please welcome the St. Andrew Community Center Director, Licia Hatton. Lisa, hi, how are you, and welcome.
Thank you. Hey, Ian, thanks so much. Gosh, I'm so excited that this night is finally here. It seems like it's been quite a journey. It's been so different for all of us, and I just feel really, really grateful that you're all here with us tonight and that you persevered through the complications of registering and bidding online, and just all of it. It's different, but we are all here together, and we're going to do tonight what we've done for the last 46 years in supporting our community. Father Dave couldn't have said it better, that this land nourishes us and that it nourishes actually our community services very directly, as he has brought in bucket loads of chard that he grew in our own garden. And people were just so incredibly grateful to get those fresh vegetables along with all of the other food that we're able to provide from the pantry. So I just feel really grateful that you're here tonight. And I want to acknowledge that it's kind of funny. It just dawned on me when I was thinking about what I wanted to say tonight, that we actually opened the community center when we renovated and expanded it 10 years ago. And that was greatly due to the generosity of Rick and Carol Terrell. As many of you know, the community services portion of our community center is named for Rick's mom. And it's named in honor of her because she cared so much about the community and did so much community service work. So we are all grateful for her legacy, and we're really grateful for the generosity of Rick and Carol and for all of you. So I really look forward to watching the action tonight happen. And I say cheers to you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Lisa, and cheers to you too. And again, so many cheers are happening, but I'll let you all cheers with each other. So these are 50-50 raffle tickets. And there are many of them. And don't worry, that one's going back in. And there are many of them, and the prize is somewhere around $2,500. So right now, you have just a moment more to purchase a 50-50 raffle ticket. This is your last, it's over. It's $2,600 and counting. So right now, you have about 30 seconds. If you want to purchase a 50-50 raffle ticket, one more, and I'll just tell you the way that this is working, as you purchase more tickets, I'm putting more tickets into the bucket so that we have the right number of tickets in the bucket. See, we've got this all figured out. I know some people are like, are they really doing this? We are. I wanted you to let you know. So you have 20 seconds to purchase a 50-50 raffle ticket, and then we will put your 50-50 raffle. Whoa, the pot is almost $3,000. $3,000. Lisa, thank you for the update. Which means I need to put some more tickets in because those need to go in, and 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 these need to go in. We're really, okay, and then I'm gonna mix them all up so that we'll find the winner. Okay, you have 10 seconds to buy a 50-50 raffle ticket right now. Last chance to buy a 50-50 raffle ticket. 10, 9, 8, buy one more raffle ticket. 7, 6, 5, 4, last chance to buy a 50-50 raffle ticket. 3, 2, 1, and wait. Maria says, hold on. She's talking John into it. Hopefully, is it, and yes, did you make it? Yes, okay, anybody? Okay, you can do it. Last chance. Maria, I have to do this because we have to keep going. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, those are the 50-50 raffle tickets. Those are all the raffle tickets, and we'll put those in. Oh, sorry, Maria. Don't worry. There are other great things that you can purchase. I promise. Okay, that's going to happen in just a moment. But first, I want to talk to you about our live auction. So we are just about to our live auction, and the live auction is going to happen a little differently this year than in past years, goes without saying, and it is going to work like this. We are going to have groups of live auction items. So when we get to group number 1, we will have items 1, 2, and 3 that will all be part of that group of live auction items, and they will close simultaneously. And you will see it happens very quickly, so you will want to be ready to bid on those items that you are hoping to take home with you. So we thought it would be good to just do a little practice round so that you can all see how quickly this is going. So we have 3 practice round items. And you can find them, I think they're items 20, 21, and 22. You want to find these items, and these are very important items. The first one is the opportunity to ring the bell vigorously before midnight mass on Christmas Eve. I also want to point out that all of these items are totally make-believe, and we are not actually going to sell you any of these things. The second item is the opportunity to vigorously ring the bell after Easter Vigil. So that, it just rings out across the neighborhood loudly so everyone knows that we're celebrating. And the third of our practice round items is the chance to record your voice on the parish answering machine, apologizing to all of the neighbors for all of the bell ringing. And I do want to point out that at St. Andrews, we are still using this answering machine because, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's one of the things about St. Andrews that we know. So I want to give you a chance, and if you could come, and I can see that Celeste and Barbara and others are already bidding in our practice round. You're going to want to bid right now in our practice round. And just one more quick disclaimer. We're not actually selling any of these items, and we will not actually charge you any of this money. So you can actually bid any number that feels good to you, and we won't charge you. We will take it off of your bill in about 5 minutes from now. Okay, so I can see that the bidding is now getting fast and furious, and that Celeste Kersey has figured out how to use auto bid because she is out auto bidding. Oh, but Carla just got in on that answering machine opportunity, and it looks like we only have 2 minutes to go in our practice round of live auction items. And Thomas, you're currently the top bidder on Ringing the Bell, and it looks like Marissa, you're the top bidder on the ringing of Easter Vigil, and it looks like Pamela just bid $14 to put her voice on the answering machine, and you've only got 1 minute to go. And so many people are bidding. This is going great. Thomas, you're doing well. You get to ring the bell. And now it looks like, Elisa, you're going to get to ring a bell, except you're not really, but that's okay. Jennifer, you get to be the voice of reason on the answering machine. You've only got 30 seconds remaining. And it looks like Elisa, she's got her auto bid turned on to ring the bell on Easter Vigil. And Thomas is doing it for Christmas Eve. And it looks like Alicia wants to be the person to apologize to everyone. Alicia, I know you'd probably be very good at that. And also, if you want to make a bid, you've got 20 seconds to go. We've got Elise, who's currently got auto bid on the ringing of the bell. And we've got Thomas, who's doing it as well. And we've got Jennifer. Oh, good job on the answering machine. You've got 10 seconds to bid. We've got 10, 9, 8. Thomas, you're doing well on the ringing on Christmas Eve. Janine and Mark Boucher-Colbert jump in on the Easter Vigil. Jennifer's wanting to put her name on that answering machine. 5, 4, 3, last chance. Jennifer, you're doing well. And it looks like Janine and Mark are doing well. And Thomas, you're doing great at 83. And you've got 4 seconds to go, 3 seconds to go, 2 seconds to go, 1 second to go, and sold. Our practice items are sold. Whoa, oh, Betty, you got in at the last moment, and you are the top bidder on Ringing the Bell on Christmas Eve. And Janine and Mark, well done. AutoBid was your friend. You are the Easter Vigil bell ringers. And Jennifer, well done. You get to apologize for all of us. We're so grateful that you did that. And now, as I mentioned, none of that is actually going to happen because, these were practice. And we are also not going to charge you those dollars. But thank you for playing. And hopefully, you can see that this live... Mark, you're making me laugh. Well done, Mark. Yes. But hey, don't worry. There are other really great live auction items. So I'll just give you one more because we are just about to start the actual live auction. And if you want an item in the live auction, the best way to ensure that you are able to bid when the bidding gets fast is to make an initial bid on that item, because then Greater Giving will make it very easy for you, of course, to make additional bids on those items. So find the items you're looking for. All of the live auction items are open right now, and you can make a bid on any of them. And when we get to the items you're looking for, don't move away from the computer. And in fact, I want to remind you about one other thing, which is this. In the YouTube live stream, you want to make sure that the live button, if you hover over the screen, you'll see a little word that says live. You want to make sure there is a red dot next to that. If it is not live, then you want to press on it because you are actually a few seconds behind us, which will make it difficult for you to be successful in the live auction. You can also hit refresh on YouTube, and when you do hit refresh, make sure that you are on the live chat feature at the top of the chat box. Don't be on top chat, be on live chat, because if you're on live chat, you'll actually get to see all of the conversation, and we are going to be having games and prizes and surprises, and you want to see all of it in order to be successful. And one more thing I just want to point out to everyone, I know you can all see, there are 127, 128 screens all logged in together, which means that I think that there are maybe 300 plus of us at least all gathered together to support the St. Andrew Community Center, which is so lovely. That would be a very large number if we were all in the community center. So we're so glad that so many of you are here. Are you ready to find who is the winner of our 50-50 raffle? I know that I am. And I have to put in a few more of these because Lisa is telling us that the prize is $3,090. That is the prize that will go to the person who is about to win the 50-50 raffle. So here's what I'm doing. I am mixing them, and I have to go over here. I'm mixing them all up to make sure and we're gonna select only one person. And just as a reminder, I'm gonna pick a number, and then whoever's name is on the corresponding line in the spreadsheet will win. So, oh my gosh, so people, these are all the people who are in the spreadsheet, all the way up to 309, because that's why the prize is $3,090. I know. Oh, that one has to go back in. Hold on, and then we're gonna draw. Wait, I gotta find it. Okay, great, are we ready? Here we go. The winner of the 50-50 raffle, and the person who is going to receive the $3,090 is the person on line number 195. 195. Can you go a little bit lower? It's right below there, and it's 195, and it is Jane Sparks. You are the winner. Jane Sparks, you are the winner of our 50-50 raffle. Congrats. Luke is very happy about that, as you should be. Well done, well done. And we are so grateful to all of you for being part of our 50-50 raffle. Well done, Luke. Well done, Jane. Okay, thank you all so much for helping. Now, it is time to play our first game right here in the chat. And you can see many people are there. This is the way this works. We are going to give away a very nice bottle of wine from France. It is a bottle of Merlot, and it is a Bastion de Garry-Pays d'Oc 2016. And Auntie Anne, I am sure that made you cringe, and you can tell me how to do the pronunciation better later. But it is a nice bottle of wine from France that has a name that I don't pronounce very well. And here's how you win it. We are about to show you an emoji right here in the live stream. And the third person to correctly put that emoji into the chat will win the bottle of wine. If you are the third person to get the emoji into the chat, you will win the bottle of wine. Are you ready? Here we go. To win the bottle, which emoji do you have to find in our Pew game? The Pew prize is going to the person who finds this emoji. Can you find it? Who can find this emoji? It is the praying hands, and the third person to do it into the chat, you win the bottle of wine. Hilda, well done. Yes, but, and April, very nicely done. And it's Garrett, Kelly, Tom and Garrett, you found it. Congratulations. And we are so grateful, and all of you are finding it very, very nicely done. Garrett and Tom are doing well. And just a quick note about why it's called a Pew Prize. I just wanted to tell you, in the past, there were door prizes. And more recently, we have been having couch prizes because people are at home sitting on their couch. But for St. Andrews, we figured it's a Pew Prize. And I can tell you there will be more Pew Prizes coming, so don't go away. Lisa asks, is Garrett 21? No, Tom is 21. That's Tom Kelly. Tom is the person who is winning. That's Tom Kelly is operating that YouTube account. I happen to know. So it's Tom Kelly who wins. I'm pretty certain about that. Okay. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Lisa. I just want to make sure. Thank you all. And it is time for another incredible musical performance from the St. Andrews community. So would you please welcome Claudia Bautista, Diana Ruiz, Antonio Fernandez, and Nidal Gianni singing Piel Canela. Here they are.
Se quede el infinito sin estrellas, o que pierda el ancho mar su inmensidad, pero el negro de tus ojos que no muera, y el canela de tu piel se quede igual. Si perdiera el arcoíris su belleza, y las flores su perfume y su color, no sería tan inmensa mi tristeza como aquella de quedarme importas tú y tú y tú y solamente tú y tú y tú. Me importas tú y tú y tú y nadie más que tú. Ojos negros, piel canela, que me llega a desesperar. Me importas tú y tú y tú y solamente tú y tú. Me importas tú y tú y tú y nadie más que tú. Me importas tú y tú y tú y solamente tú y tú y tú. Me importas tú y tú y tú y nadie más que tú.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. And I got to just say, people are loving the music. So musicians, thank you so much for doing the work to put all this beautiful music together to regale us this evening. We're so grateful. And yes, I agree, Joy. Lovely, so good. And okay, we are moments away. Sí, qué linda esta canción. Gracias. Yes, Jennifer. Igualmente, I agree. We are moments away from our first round of live auction items, and these are going to be the actual live auction items. And I just want to remind you that now would be a good time to ensure that your YouTube stream says live, just like this. You want this little live with the red button. You want it to be red, because if it's not, you are living slightly in the past, just behind us, and it will be difficult for you to be successful in the live auction. Remember, you can refresh, and that is one way, or you can actually just click on the word live, and it will bring you right to the front edge of our live stream, and then you'll be with us. And if you do hit refresh, please remember to switch to live chat at the top of the chat, because YouTube will automatically put you on top chat, and you want to be on live chat. I know, it's an extra step, but it's the way we have to do it. So here we go. Are you ready for our first round of live auction items? Are you ready to go? This is live auction items section number 1, which includes items 1, 2, and 3. So that is the Mallory Tiny House Airbnb for one night, which is the perfect place to go and be maybe by yourself. Like maybe your family is really wonderful, but you would like to just spend a night not with your family, since we all spend a lot of time together these days. Or maybe you need item number 2, which is the 8 hours of handyman service from Gaudencio, and we are so grateful. Or perhaps you need item number 3, which is the Caribbean dinner for 6 people. And I can tell you that many people want all of these things because right now, the top bid on the Mallory Tiny House is going to Lisa. And it looks like the 8 hours of handyman service is going to Joe. And it looks like the dinner is going to Colleen. Many people want the Caribbean dinner and the tiny house and the 8 hours of handyman service. So here we go. You have 2 minutes to go. You have 2 minutes to make a bid in items 1, 2, or 3. Lisa, you are currently the top bidder on the tiny house. Oh, but Lisa looks like she's got her auto bid turned on because Papa, she just keeps outbidding you. So if you want to find out where Lisa's auto bid runs out, you got to keep bidding her to push her auto bid up. And it looks like Joe, you're currently the top bidder on that 8 hours of handyman service. And Christine, Tracy, you are the top bidder on the Caribbean dinner. Sorry, Colleen, you're going to have to get back in. You've got 90 seconds remaining. Joe, you're doing a great job. You're the top bidder on the 8 hours of handyman service. Lisa, your auto bid is still working against my father. It's totally fine. Keep going. And it looks like 8 hours of service is going to Joe. And Lisa, you're on top for the handyman for the tiny house. And the dinner, whoa, Carmi jumps in for the Caribbean dinner. Very nicely done. You've got 1 minute remaining. This is your last chance to make a bid on items 1, 2, or 3. Carmi, you're in the lead on the Caribbean dinner. Colleen and Christine, you might want to come back and take a double check. And it looks like on the Janet Purcell jumps in on that 8 hours of handyman service. Oh, but Joe comes right back. Sorry, Janet, Joe was so quick. quick. If you want to make a bid, now's your chance. And it looks like you've got Lisa on the tiny house, and you've got Joe, got the 8 hours of service, and you've only got 45 seconds to go. This is your final opportunity. Christine comes back for the Caribbean dinner. And Carmi, if you want to go again, now's your chance. And you've only got 30 seconds remaining. Janet's got the 8 hours of service. Joe, you've got one more bid in you, I'm not sure. And you've only got 20 seconds to go. This is your last chance. Okay, whoa, the tiny house is going to Lisa. And Casey is trying for that tiny house, but Lisa's auto bid is in full swing. I can tell you what, you've only got 10 seconds to go. Make your final bids. Joe, nicely done on the 8 hours of service. And it looks like Carmi, you are still in the lead on that Caribbean dinner. Oh, but Colleen just got in on the lead. Carmi, Colleen's got the dinner. I'm so sorry. You've only got 10 seconds remaining. Yes, I already said that, but it's the longest 10 seconds of your life because you're all bidding furiously. And you've got Joe, who's currently got the 8 hours of handyman service. And you've got Lisa's auto bid is still in full swing. Casey, you are doing a great job, but Lisa's still got you beat. And it looks like you've only got 9, 8. Janet, you're doing well with the 8 hours of service. You've got 7 seconds remaining. Carmi, nicely done on the Caribbean dinner. And it looks like Janet's still in the lead on that 8 hours of service. And it looks like Lisa's auto bid is still working. You've got 5 seconds to go. 4 seconds to go. 3 seconds, make your final bids. 2 seconds to go. Janet, you're doing well. And it looks like Carmi's doing well. And you've got 1 second remaining. And sold! Our first round of live auction items are sold. Congratulations. And I mean, I am going to try to keep the pace because, you know, we got to do all of our live auction items and we have music and we've got fun things to do. So, Lisa, well done on the house. And Janet, well done on the 8 hours of service. And Carmi, well done on the Caribbean dinner. I actually have really great news. So, Janet, you purchased the 8 hours of handyman service from Gaudencio for $660. And you were also the second highest bidder, which was really very, very generous of you. Joe, you were the third highest bidder at $580. Gaudencio is willing to offer a second 8 hours of handyman services. So, Joe, we're going to give you first shot. If you would like the 8 hours of handyman services, Joe, you can have it for your bid of $580. Just reach out in the chat or send us an email, and you can advise at standrew.org. Is that right? Just let us know. And yes, at standrew.com, excuse me, if you want that other one, yes. Oh, Joe, fantastic. He's in at $580. Thank you, Joe. And thank you, Gaudencio, for being so gracious as to double. We just earned, over $1,200 for St. Andrew, Gaudencio, just from your generosity and from Joe and Janet. So thank you. Okay, so you see how this is working? I know it happens fast, but we do have things to happen. So we're gonna go on to our second round of live auction items. And now this is going to include items 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I can see that you all are finding this very quickly. The Kelly Woodford Mountain Home. And we just want to say that Liz Oberding is the architect who actually designed this house along with the other Kelly house. And she's quite an amazing architect in Hood River. And this is like one of these homes that you just want to go and visit just so you can check it out. And the wood floor refinishing is item number 5. And the 6-course Italian dinner for 8 people, item number 6. And item number 7, that Sun River house for 7 nights. And I can see that the Brongers would really like to do that. So here we go. If you would like to make a bid in items 4, 5, 6, or 7, you have 2 minutes to go. Here's your chance. And Jennifer, you are currently going to the Kelly house in Parkdale. And it looks like Lisa, you've got that wood floor. Lisa Casey, you've got the wood floor refinishing. And that 6-course Italian dinner is going to Thomas. Oh, very nicely done. And it looks like the house in Sun River is going to John Bronger. Very nicely bid. And you only have 90 seconds to go. So if you want to make a bid, now is your opportunity to do it. And you've got the Kelly house is going to Jennifer. And it looks like the wood floor refinishing is, Bob Granger just got in. Very nicely done, Bob. And it looks like Thomas Lynn is going to that 6-course Italian dinner. And John, you're still in the lead on that Sun River house. You only have just over a minute to go. If you'd like to make a bid on items 4, 5, 6, or 7. And the Kelly Woodford Mountain home is now going to Jennifer. Well done. And it looks like Sandy McDonald like her floors to be just a little shinier. Nicely done. Sorry, Bob. And it looks like we've got Mary and Bob Russell are now got the Italian dinner. And John Bronger is still in the lead on that Sun River house. You've got 45 seconds remaining. If you'd like to make one more bid, now's your time. Whoa, Thomas just jumps in on that Kelly Woodford home. Sandy McDonald, you're doing well. And it looks like Mary and Bob, you're also got that Italian dinner. And John, you're still in the lead on the Sun River house. Don't worry about that. And it looks like we've only got 30 seconds to go. Very nicely done to John, and very nicely done to Thomas, and nicely done to Sandy, and nicely done to Tom. Whoa, Uncle Tom now wants that Italian dinner. And it looks like Raymond Peterson, well, hello Raymond, is now the top bidder on that Sun River house. You've only got 20 seconds to go. This is your last opportunity to make a bid. We've got Raymond, who is currently going all the way to Sun River. And we've got Uncle Tom, who wants the dinner, probably with a few other people. And we've got Thomas, who's got the Kelly Woodford home. And we've got Raymond is still in the lead on the house in Sun River. You've only got 15 seconds remaining. This is your last opportunity. And it looks like we've got Thomas, who's now got the Kelly Woodford home. And Sandy, you've got the beautiful floors. Mary and Bob Russell, you've got Uncle Tom, Mary and Bob Russell just outbid you. I'm so sorry. And Raymond Peterson, you're going to Sun River, and you've only got 10 seconds remaining. This is your final chance to make a bid. And you've got 9. Thomas, you're in. And Hilda now just jumped in. Bob Granger, so sorry, Sandy. Bob just jumped in. And Mary and Bob, you're doing well. And Raymond, you're doing well. And you've got 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, make one final bid. 2, Bob Granger and Sandy McDonald are going toe-to-toe on that beautiful floor. It's like dancing. And we've got 3 seconds remaining. 2 seconds remaining. 1, and sold! Very nicely done. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Hilda, you came up with the Kelly Woodford Mountain home. And Bob Granger, nicely done on that wood floor refinishing. And it looks like at the very last second, Gerald, Lindsay, managed to get the 6-course Italian dinner. I see a little crafty bidding there. And John Bronger, congratulations on the 7 nights in Sun River. And Raymond, thank you so much for your generous bidding and helping John to spend even more. That was very generous of you. Okay, so that was our second round of live auction items. And I want to say, wait, Mark says we can do top 2 bids 2 nights. Wait, and for the tiny house? Is that what you're saying, Mark? That you're willing to do the tiny house again? Is that what I'm understanding? I think that's what I'm understanding. I'm sorry, Mark. I was a little busy with some of the bidding. Okay, reach out to us. Yes, on the tiny house. Okay, so on the tiny house, that would be Casey. Casey Boggs, if you're interested in the tiny house, the Boucher Colberts are willing to sell it to you as well for that second bid. Would you do 200? Reach out and tell us, Casey, if you want it, and thank you to Mark and Janine. You're so kind. All right, now we're all going to take a deep breath, and mostly that's me, because hopefully you're all just enjoying and having something delicious at home. While you do that, I want to introduce our next amazing group of performers. So, would you please welcome Michael Mason, Eddie and Catherine Murphy, and Anna Berry doing Seasons of Trouble. Here they are.
Sing these earthbound blues so drear, bemoan the rain and pray for clouds to bank the burning sun. When you see that salmon sunset, dear, tell me anywhere on earth you'd really rather run. Rain once was steady past the end of spring. Its downpours now are too scarce to make our young plants sing. How will will our drizzle nourish trees endure. We will love them though their fate may be to burn. Seasons of trouble, Lord, weigh on my soul. How many will you show me in a row? When we are downhearted, you send a hummingbird, messenger of joy, the promise of your word. In the young day, shining silver surged upstream. Salmon leapt into the nets, folks were giving them away. The rivers flow half empty these last years. Still, honey, I delight in any meal you prepare. Seasons of trouble weigh on my soul. How many will you show me in a row? Yet when we are downhearted, you send a hummingbird, messenger of joy, promise of your Bird song is less now, how could we let them go? Simplifying city spread, chainsaws took their toll. Some people think themselves above the birds, praying they return, still I soar on your sweet word. Seasons of trouble weigh on my soul. How many will you show me in a row? Yet when we are downhearted, you send a hummingbird, messenger of joy, the promise of your word. We may sing these earthbound blues so drear, bemoan the rain, and pray for clouds to bank the burning sun. When you see that salmon sunset near, tell me anywhere on earth you'd really rather run.
Thank you so much, Michael and Catherine and Eddie and Anna, for that beautiful, beautiful song. We're so grateful. I have to go back for just a moment because the Sun River House. I want to talk to you about the Sun River House really quickly because we have really good news about the Sun River House, which is that it was sold. But we were just informed that we could sell it a second time. So, Raymond, would you be interested in the Sun River House because you were the second person? Raymond Peter Anderson, you were the second highest bidder at $16.90. And if you would like it, it is yours. Would you let us know either by reaching out by email or by telling us in the chat that you would like it, because we'll give you the first opportunity. Okay, so let us know if that is something that you would like. And while you are doing that, we are going to go on to our next round of live auction items. Are you ready? So this time we are going on to items 8, 9, 10, and 11. Am I correct about that? Yes. We want to do the Manzanita Beach House for 7. And the Three Sisters Queen Size Quilt, which is the second in a series. And it looks, so somebody, I don't know, yes, okay, you're gonna let us know. And then also the pizza for a year and wine for a week, which is item number 10. And I can see that people are very interested in that one. And the Sunset Plaza Beach Resort and Spa for 7 nights in Puerto Vallarta, which please, somebody send us there. That sounds lovely. Sweetie, if you are upstairs, and you want to make a bid, I don't know, maybe with the girls, but anyway, it does sound quite nice. And so here we go. If you would like, on our third round of live auction items, including 8, 9, 10, and 11, this is your chance. So including the Manzanita Beach House and the Manzanita Beach House and the quilt and the pizza for a year and wine for a week, or the Sunset Plaza. Here is your chance to do it. So are you ready? I can see that many people are very excited about this. You have 2 minutes to go. Yes, I will take a deep breath, Maria. You are right. And looks like Julie, you are the top bidder on the Manzanita Beach House. And we've got wait a minute, my everything just fell apart on my end. Oh dear, this is no good at all. Oh no, now I don't have any of the information. Okay, hold on, bear with me. Things are, we just have to pull those things back up. Would you please forgive me? You still have time. You have more than 2 minutes, which is great because now you're getting extra time to make bids on these items because I need to know who is bidding on the things. And suddenly those things disappeared on my screen. So don't worry. Okay, so the pizza, so right now it looks like pizza for a week and pizza for a year and wine for a week is currently going to somebody. Hold on. Okay, just keep showing them the beautiful things that they're bidding on. I know that they know what's happening. It's really great. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Here it is. So Molly, you're doing really well on that one. And it looks like the next one is going to I don't know yet, but I'm going to find out. It's going to be great. And then we're going to do this very, very quickly because this is your opportunity right now to be bidding. Okay, so it looks like Puerto Vallarta is going to Lisa. Okay, congratulations. And it looks like the quilt is going to Anne. Oh, very nicely done. Anne Hornbeck, you are the current top bidder on the quilt. And then I need one more of these because I need to know who is bidding on the, which ones do I have? I have 8, 9, 10, and 11. Yes, I have somebody, so I need Manzanita. That's the one that I need. I need the Manzanita house. Who's going to Manzanita? It looks like Julie is going to Manzanita. Okay, now, are we all ready to play this game one more time? I hope we are. Now, all right, I'm going to just start you at 90 seconds to go because we really have to now move forward. So are you ready? It looks like Molly, you've got the pizza, and Miss Ann Hornbeck's got the quilt, and it looks like the Sunset Plaza is going to Lisa. Congratulations. And Julie, you're going to Manzanita. Very nicely done. All right, and you only have 1 minute to go on the bidding. Molly, you've got the pizza for a year and wine for a week, and we've got the beautiful quilt is going to Anne. And Elisa, if you'd like to make a bid, you've got it looks like the auto bid is being kicked in, and so we've also got Lisa, you've got your auto bid turned on for Sunset Plaza in Puerto Vallarta. Very nice. And Julie, congratulations on the Manzanita Beach House. You've only got 1 minute remaining to make a bid on items 8, 9, 10, and 11, and it looks like the pizza for a year and wine for a week, and of course it's up to you how quickly the wine goes, but Molly, you're currently the top bidder, and it looks like we've got the top bidder is going to Anne, you are still the top bidder on the quilt. And we've got Lisa, still the top bidder on that trip to Puerto Vallarta. Very nicely bid. And you've only got 30 seconds remaining if you want to make a bid. Julie, you are currently the top bidder on Manzanita. Nicely done. Nicely done. I see that you can see that I'm looking back and forth. Julie, very, very nice bidding. And we've only got 20 seconds to go. Molly, you've got the pizza. And it looks like the pizza's got, everybody's in place. All right, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Final bids. And we've got 10, 9, 8. Last chance to make a bid. 7, 6. Final opportunity. 5, 4, 3. Make one final bid. 2, 1, and sold. Our third round of auction items are sold. Congratulations. It looks like Manzanita, Julie de Munoz, you are going to Manzanita, and that pizza for a year and wine for a week is going to Molly Brown. The beautiful quilt is going to Mrs. Ann Hornbeck, and the Sunset Plaza Lisa Hatton has been working very hard and is going to be due for some R&R. Congratulations to all of those amazing bidders. And now we are going to go on to our fourth and penultimate round of live auction items. Joy, can we show the auto bid one more time? Would that be okay, Mark? Our director is Mark Jawade, who also grew up in North Portland because, of course, we only work with people we've known for a very long time. And here's how you auto bid. You can go to max bid, or bid more, bid more, click on bid more, and then set the maximum amount that you are willing to bid, and the computer will bid for you up to that amount. That's how, that's how that works. All right, are you ready to go on to our fourth round of live auction items? This is going to be the amazing, before we go on to the fourth, I'm doing this right. Am I doing this right? I'm doing this right. This is the incredible urban landscape package, which includes the design and labor and materials, which is item number 12. It includes item 13, the Kelly family beach house. And it also includes item 14, which is the progressive dinner on, the Caruso produce box, and item 15, which is the progressive dinner on Lake Oswego. So if you would like any of those items, here is your chance to do it. So Caruso produce, urban landscape, the Kelly family beach house for a week, see the urban landscape, the Kelly family beach house, the Caruso produce, and the Lake Oswego. Here we go. So you've got 2 minutes to go to bid on all of these items. And it looks like the urban landscape package is currently going to Ken. Nicely, nicely done. And the Kelly family beach house is currently going to Jennifer. Lisa, if you'd like to make a bid, now would be a good time. And the Caruso produce box is going to Betty Andler. And I just want to point out, because it does seem like an interesting coincidence, that many of the people bringing you this live stream, so that would be me, that would be Mark, our director, right behind the camera, and Conway McDonald O'Lear, all worked at Caruso Produce. It's kind of a thing that many people did. So this is kind of a Caruso Produce auction, at least at one respect, and if you'd like to make a bid on that, now's your chance. So Betty, you're currently in the lead, and it looks like the progressive dinner is currently going to my father. Nicely, nicely done. You have 90 seconds to go if you'd like to make a bid on any one of these items. So the urban landscape package, Ken and Hilda both making bids on that urban landscape package, and it looks like Jennifer, you're currently in the lead on that Kelly family beach house. And it looks like, and the Caruso box is going to Betty, who's got her auto bid turned on. Marie Langenus, if you want to make a bid, you've got to do it very quickly with your thumbs. And it looks like the progressive dinner is going to Sandy. Nicely bid Sandy McDonald, who's got the progressive dinner on Lake Oswego. And you've only got 1 minute remaining on this, our fourth round of live auction items. So if you'd like to make a bid, here's your chance. Ken and Hilda both want that incredible urban landscape package. Ken, he just turned on auto bid. Hilda, you're going to have to keep bidding to push him up and find out when his auto bid runs out. I'm sorry, that's just how it works. And now you've only got 45 seconds to go. Jennifer, nicely done on the Kelly family beach house. And Betty, you've got your auto bid turned on, but Marie is trying to push you up on that Caruso box of produce. And Sandy and my father are both bidding on the progressive dinner. And I might just remind them that they could invite each other, but that's really great. Please keep doing that. And then we've got the urban landscape. Ken just got back in on the urban landscape package. You've only got 30 seconds to go. Hilda just came back with another bid. Ken and Hilda. And Ken, I think maybe Hilda found the top of your auto bid, which means you have to do another auto bid if you want auto bid to work for you. And now we've got Jennifer on the Kelly family beach house. You've only got 20 seconds remaining. Here's your final opportunity. Betty is currently at the Caruso box, and Sandy and Papa are working on the progressive dinner. Nicely done. And it looks like the Kelly family beach house is going to Jennifer, who's got her auto bid turned on. Celeste Kersey, I'm sorry. Your auto bid and Jennifer's auto bid are going toe to toe. One of you is up your auto bid because you guys are finding each other's max limit. And then it looks like the Caruso produce box is going to Betty. You've only got 10 seconds to go on all four of these items. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Make a final bid. Hilda and Ken are still trying to find out who gets to do the urban landscape package. And now you've only got 9. 8. The auto bids are having it out at the Kelly family beach house. 7. 6. Betty is currently in the lead. Marie, if you want to make one more bid, now's your chance. Papa and Sandy, you guys are doing great. And now you've got 5, 4, 3. Last chance to make a bid. 2, 1. Make one final bid and sold. All items 12, 13, 14, and 15 have been sold. Congratulations. The Kelly family. Whoa, Celeste Kersey, you got in at the last moment on that Kelly family beach house. Congratulations. And Betty, very nicely done on that wonderful box of produce. Sandy outbids my father on the progressive dinner. Nicely done, Sandy. Conway, your mom is obviously a very sharp bidder, as we all know. And so, yeah, that's my dad. Our parents are all helping, as you know. If you're new to St. Andrews, just know that everybody is separated by a half degree of separation. That's how it works. There's no 1 degree of separation. So thank you. Okay, before we go to our final round of live auction items, we are going to play another Pew Prize. Are you ready? Are you ready to kneel and put an emoji into the magic box that can give you fun things? This time, we are going to be giving away a $25 gift certificate for Mississippi Pizza. So if you would like to have some really delicious pizza, then here is the opportunity. We are going to say that the fifth person to correctly put this emoji into the chat, you win the $25 gift card to Mississippi Pizza. All right, can you find this emoji? Here it is. This is the emoji. It's even got the stained glass. If you can find the church emoji and be the fifth person to do it in our chat, then you will win the $25 gift card. Hi sayonara. Yeah, oh, thank you. You're so kind. And, but you got to find the church emoji right now. And, oh, Jennifer, you're number 1. And yes, Mark, you're number 2. And who will be 3 is Carmi. And 4 is Alex. And 5, oh my gosh, it's Tom Kelly. Garrett Kelly is the fifth person to win it again. I mean, oh goodness, you've won twice in our emoji game. The odds of that are totally impossible, especially the way that we're playing it, where you have to be the fifth person. But these are incredibly well done. The Kelly family is such a huge supporter, and obviously we're at the Neil Kelly Memorial Auction. So well done, Tom and Garrett, which is just say a great segue into our next round of live auction items, and particularly item number 16, because item number 16 is the remodel dream. And the remodel dream is it's really, it's what it sounds like. It is your chance to have the ultimate remodel, and it's really thanks to all of the wonderful support from the Neil Kelly Company, because they have asked some of their friends to help support this. Also, item number 17, the Nest Airbnb. If you would like to go on a lovely overnight, and this is actually, for 2 nights, and the beautiful area rug, and it looks like many people are loving the all wool, New Zealand wool area rug, and of course, the date night. Because we could all use some more date nights during this pandemic, to be totally honest. So here we go. This is our final round of live auction items. But of course, I just want to point out that the auction, this Neil Kelly Memorial Auction, there are a few more surprise musical performances. There are a couple more things yet to come. So don't go away, because we're just going to finish, our live auction items, but there's actually much more fun in store. So here we go. For our final round of live auction items, we are going to give you 2 minutes to go. So 2 minutes on your remodel dream, on the Nest, on the area rug, and on date night. And Joy, you are currently the top bidder on the remodel dream. So Laura, if you want to make another bid, now is your chance. And the Nest is currently going to Dia. Pamela, I'm so sorry, but you can come back. And the beautiful rug is currently going to Celeste Kersey, who's got auto bid in full force. And the date night is going to Marie. Oh, Marie, Bill is going to be so happy, I'm almost certain. And assuming that that's who you're deciding to take. And also, the remodel dream is now going to Marissa. Marissa, but you're looking for Joy. And it looks like Celeste, you've currently got the area rug. And Joe, you just jumped in on the Nest. Nicely done. Everybody, you've got 90 seconds to go. Marie, you're in the lead on the date night. And the rug is going to Celeste. And it looks like she really would like that. Catherine, if you want it, you've got to come back and make another bid. And you've only got 1 minute to go. Joe, you're currently the top bidder on the Nest. And Marissa, you've got the remodel dream. Very nicely done. Joy, if you'd like to make one more bid, then this is it. So Edna, you're doing very, very well. And it looks like we've only got 45 seconds to go. Yes, and we've got this is it. So right now we've got 45 seconds. Lisa, you're in the lead on the date night, and it looks like you've got the nest is going to Joe, and it looks like Marissa just jumped in on that remodel. You're going to want to make one more bid. Nicely done. The remodel dream is currently going to Marissa. You've only got 30 seconds remaining. Joe, you're currently at the nest, and it looks like Celeste, you've got the beautiful rug, and it looks like Marie is still. Whoa, Joseph just jumped in. Sorry, Marie, you're not the top bidder. Date night is going to Joseph. Marie, you've got time. You've only got 20 seconds to go. Celeste has got the rug, and it looks like Joe now has got the nest, and it looks like Marissa has got, Beverly, Marissa, Joy, working so hard on the remodel dream. You've got 15 seconds remaining. This is your last chance. Joe, you've got the nest, and it looks like Celeste has got the rug all wrapped up, and Joseph, you've now got the date night. Oh, Marie, he's got you, and now you've got 10 seconds to go, and Marie just came back on the date night. Nicely done, and Marie Langenus is in the lead, and you've only got 10. I'll give you 10 seconds to go, and now Marissa, you've currently got the remodel dream. Beverly, Marissa, and Joy are all going at it on the remodel dream, and now you've got 10, 9, 8, final opportunity to make a bid, 7, 6, 5, Marie Langenus is in the lead on the date night. 4, last chance, Celeste, you're in good shape. Pamela, you're in good shape. And it looks like 3, Marissa, you're in good shape. 2, 1, and sold. Nicely done. Oh, congratulations. Hi, Dominique. Nice to see you. And very, very nice bidding. Whoa, at the last second, Joy Rupplinger comes up with the remodel dream. Congratulations. And Pamela is good on the nest. And Celeste, beautiful rug. I'll have to tell you, I was talking to Emily about that earlier. Well done. And Marie, nicely done on the date night. And I actually have very good news, because on that nest Airbnb, Pamela, you were the top bidder. However, Joe, we have been informed that we could offer one to you as well. And so, Joe, if you're willing, at your bid of $335, we will sell you a second of those. All you have to do is tell you that, thank you, Maria, I'm really grateful. All you have to do is tell us in the chat or write us an email and let us know. And, as if that weren't enough, I have to tell you that we also have good news on the date night. And Marie, I know I should have told you this earlier, but I couldn't because I didn't, I had to let things happen. But Marie, you got the date night. Joseph, you were the second highest bidder, and we can sell the date night a second time at $600. Joe, thank you. They're in on the nest. And Marie, you get the date night, but Joseph, if you'd like it as well, let us know in the chat or send us an email, and we would be so grateful. Wow. What an amazing generosity in this live auction. And as you enjoy and celebrate that, so thank you all for your wonderful bidding. I want to introduce 2 more people who are very longtime friends and supporters of the St. Andrews Community Center and are here to do some music for us. One of these people was actually my piano teacher when I was very young, and had I practiced more, I might be not nearly as good as she is. But would you please welcome the incredibly musically power couple, Rick and Licia Seaman. Rick and Licia, welcome.
50 years ago, Father Bert Griffin became the new pastor who revitalized St. Andrew. He had been studying in Rome during the Second Vatican Council and brought his enthusiasm for the new vision of the church to our parish. A gifted preacher, passionate about racial and economic justice, he eloquently set forth many of the themes, like cultural inclusion, which still energize this parish. They live on in the work of the Pastoral Council and the St. Andrew Community Center. In 1982, I set some of Bert's words and ideas to music in this song, which Licia and I are happy to share with you.
Oh, dear God, you're like our father and our mother, 'cause you love us every minute. Love the world because you made it, yes, and everybody in it. Oh, you
You'll never change your mind. You said love one another the way that I love you. If we really do it, we could see our troubles through. That's how you love us. You'll never change your mind. All you want is love, our love in return. You will teach us how when we're ready to learn. For you told us ask, and you shall receive. You gave us your Son to show everyone. The one thing that we can believe is that you love us completely. So completely. Unconditionally. Ooh, you'll never change your mind. You said give water to the thirsty and give justice to the poor and show your love in places it was never seen before. That's what you told us. You'll never change your mind. When we open up our hearts and we open up our eyes and see the life of Jesus, it should come as no surprise that you love us. You'll never change your mind. If this all sounds very good, but we don't know where to start, help us quiet down our minds and find the silence in our hearts. 'Cause once we feel your love, we'll never change our minds. All you want is love, our love in return. You will teach us how when we're ready to learn. For you told us ask, and you shall receive. You gave us your Son to show everyone. The one thing that we can believe is that you love us completely. So completely. Unconditionally. Ooh, you'll never change your mind. Because you love us completely. So completely. Unconditionally. Ooh, you'll never change your mind.
Thank you, Rick and Licia, for that amazing original song. And for all of the help. You know, I just want to point out that in every year other than this one, Rick has done all the work to make the auction audio work and so many other things. So thank you, both of you, for that beautiful, beautiful song. You know, this is the part of the evening where I'm going to ask if you might be able to support the St. Andrew Community Center with a direct contribution to our Fund the Need. Because the work that the community center has been doing for many years, but particularly in these times, is really more important than ever. So the incredible thing is that so many people are already being amazingly generous. In our Raise the Paddle, we are already at $38,870, which is truly, truly. Thank you, Celeste Kersey. Thank you, thank you. We're so close to $40,000 in our Raise the Paddle. We're so, so grateful to all of these people, to Deborah and Susan and Patricia, so many generous people. And while you are considering making a contribution, oh, and thank you so much, Tom Kelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your generosity. We're so, so grateful. And oh, Dominic, thank you for your generosity. Whoa, we are like so, oh my gosh. And Nancy, thank you for all of these people. So wait, while you're doing this, we want to show you some of the work that people, thank you, Greg, thank you, that some of the work that has been happening right now. So please check this out.
The St. Andrew Community Center has been serving our Northeast Portland neighborhood for over 50 years. This year has been nuts. It's unpredictable and sometimes chaotic. But we have been able to continue our services. Our volunteers have been amazing. We have a whole new crew, as most of our previous volunteers were all of retirement age. So we have new systems, but we've been able to serve over 250,000 pounds of food and almost 3,000 households.
So I want to tell you a story about early on in the pandemic. We had a gentleman come into our pantry. He was dressed in his work clothes still. He was a sheet metal worker at a machine shop. And he walked up the sidewalk. It was 9 in the morning. We just opened, and he was just a long face. He'd just been laid off. It was the very beginning of the pandemic, and he didn't have he lost his job. So we were able to get him food and fresh vegetables, some treats for the kids. When he left our pantry, he went straight home to tell his family that he had lost his job. He was so grateful to St. Andrew for giving him some groceries to take to his family on that day. The very next day, a man walked up the sidewalk. He had an envelope in his hand, and he handed it to me. Inside was $500. He was a friend of one of our pantry workers from our pre-pandemic times. And he just said, "Thank you so much for the work that St. Andrew is doing to feed our community." He was grateful. He actually came back the very next week and gave us another envelope with money in it. And again, he was just grateful. And I am so grateful for all of you and all of the people who've been volunteering at our pantry during these just strange times.
Our community center kitchen is busy every day of the week. Monday through Friday, the Nativity School is preparing lunches for their students and dinners as well. Our St. Andrew volunteers are here preparing hot meals for the Walnut Park shelter on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we've also just started a new program providing lunches for the Bybee Lakes Hope Center every Friday. One of our greatest challenges is being able to continue to provide rent and utility assistance to as many families as we can. We've always provided rent and utility assistance, but this year the need is greater than ever. There are so many families who have lost income, in some cases, all income. In other cases, people are underemployed, but they're having a hard time making ends meet. So one of our challenges is raising enough money so that we can help families stay in their homes. So you can be part of the solution. Tonight, I'm asking you to give as generously as you can to support the St. Andrew Community Center programs and all that we do here. Please help us make a difference in the lives of our neighbors.
Here at the St. Andrew's Food Pantry, everyone is welcome.
Thank you so much, community center volunteers. And you can see that people are so grateful for all the work you've been doing. And families have been coming and volunteering in Corona bubble groups to make sure that we're being safe as we're providing the services that we're providing. And thank you to so many of you who are being so generous. Your generosity is ahead of my ability to ask you. Thank you so much, Mary Kay. But so what I was going to say, although many of you have already done it, is that if you can make a contribution at any one of these numbers, we would be so grateful. And many of you already have at very many or maybe all of these numbers. And the need is really big right now, and your generosity is right there because we are almost at $50,000. And I do want to tell you about one other incredible thing, which is that for so many years, Rick and Carol Terrell have been so generous to support the St. Andrew Community Center, and they again this year are offering, in honor of Martha Terrell, the matching funds of $25,000. They are willing to match $25,000 of our Raise the Paddle, which we have gone way past. So we are going to include those incredible Terrell matching dollars now because the community is just way ahead. Raphael, thank you. And Tom, I know, I think you're still there. Thank you, Betty. But Tom Kelly, I know you wanted to say one more word. Would you mind, Tom? I want to turn it over to you.
I just really wanted to thank Rick and Carol Terrell for their ongoing significant support and generosity for the Neil Kelly St. Andrews auction. They have become such an important part of making sure that every year this auction is successful and raises the money that it needs to support the community. Rick and Carol, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you to the Terrell family. Rick and Carol, we're so grateful. And you can see that it's coming in right now. And oh my gosh, we are already at $65,000. And there's another $5,000 of those matching funds. We are at $70,000. And you know what? I just remembered that, so please, oh my gosh, continue $75,000. But I actually made a little commitment that I have to keep right now. So, don't go away. I'll be right back. I promise.
$525,600 minutes. 525,000 moments so dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In struggles, employment, in staying COVID free, in caring for families, keeping off the street. In 525,600 minutes, how do you measure a year and a life?
How about love? Can you show
love?
Every stranger's just a friend that we haven't met yet.
So how can you better the life of a woman or a man?
By stretching yourself to give a lifeline to a family, in living in the joy that comes from generosity.
It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember, and give to the life of a friend.
Remember the love. Can you give love? Giving is.
Can you give? Can you give? Can you give love?
525,600 minutes.
Wait, we got to do one more thing. I got to go. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Gracias, thank
That was, your generosity is amazing. So our Raise the Paddle is currently at $77,370. Thank you, but I actually have one more important thing to tell you, because as many of you know, that song that we just sang is from Rent, from the musical Rent. And right now, in these pandemic times, people are experiencing so much housing insecurity. And the St. Andrews Community Center is there to help people with rental assistance so that on that difficult month, people can continue to be in their housing. And so we have really an amazing opportunity right now, because our very, very good friends at Providence are offering us $2,500 towards a rental assistance match, and a anonymous St. Andrew parishioner stepped up to also offer $2,500 because this person so cares about St. Vincent de Paul and really wanted to inspire giving. So we're currently at $77,000, but we are hoping we might raise another $5,000 right now, and then Providence and this anonymous parishioner will each kick in $2,500, and we would have another $5,000. So is there anyone for rental assistance who might be able... Papa, thank you. And Raphael, thank you for your generosity. Thank you. We're so grateful. And Bob, thank you. We're so grateful. Oh my gosh. And Robin Jerky, who is our event planner tonight, who's not even a part of this community. Well, you are now, Robin. You're part of this community. Tony, thank you. We're at 80,000. And Marisa, thank you. We're at 81,100. And if we can get we want to keep going. And Nancy, thank you so much. We're hoping to get to 82. And Lisa Hatton, thank you so much. We were at 77. We want to get to 82. Christopher, thank you so much. Chris Shine, thank you so much. We're so grateful. To Jennifer, thank you. And we're at 82.5. I think we're just about there. What was the exact? Joe Condon, thank you to the Condons. We're so grateful. Yes, for rental assistance. And thank you, Tom Caruso. Thank you, Uncle Tom. We're so grateful to. We're at 80. Jane Sparks, 83. That's definitely another $5,000 right there. 80. Ernesto, thank you so much. And if we can put in those matching funds right now to Carmi, thank you so much. We are so grateful. That's $10,000 for rental assistance so people can use it in our neighborhood. And Thomas, thank you. And Father Chuck, thank you for your incredible generosity. Thank you so much, Father Chuck Leinert. And Diana, thank you so much for your help. Oh my gosh, we're going way past. This is incredible. Yes. Thomas, thank you so much. We're so grateful. And Lisa, thank you so much. We're so grateful. We're at 86. So I want to see if we can put those matching. We probably already put the match in, but so many of you are being so generous right now that we're seeing all of your generosity first. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Laura. We're so grateful. And as this is happening, thank you, April. I want to see if we get there. 89,000. We are almost. Betty, we're so close. We are almost to $90,000, which means we're actually at 95. There's the match right there. Thank you. Okay, there it is. And thank you so much. Thank you. We're at almost $90,000 in our Raise the Paddle. Julie, thank you so much. Thank you. We're so grateful. Oh my gosh. We are only $555 away from $90,000. Greg, thank you. Hilda, thank you. We're so close. I feel like maybe we should, oh my gosh, thank you to the Joyce. Thank you, Barbara. We're so $90,000. towards the work of St. Andrews. Thank you. We are overwhelmed by your generosity. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline Peterson. We're so grateful. Thank you, Bob Granger. Thank you for your continuing generosity. Yes, thank you to Pam Maloney. Thank you so much. We're so grateful. I will thank every single person because your generosity, this spirit of St. Andrews, this community is such a special and wonderful thing. Okay, I'm supposed to play a game, but I want to just remind you of one important thing. Oh my gosh, and there's Providence helping us out. We're at $93,000. And thank you so much to the DiLorettos. Thank you, Mary Kay DiLoretto. I want to remind everyone of something that probably this group doesn't need reminding of, but I'm going to remind you anyway. It's about voting. It's so important that everyone votes. This is a time when voting is so important, and we just want to remind everyone to please vote. And we want to tell you about such an inspiring story because recently Catherine Bax and Ann Turner organized their friends here at St. Andrews to write 15,000 letters and 8,000 postcards reminding people to vote. And they were able to gather all of those personal notes to say, please vote, because it's one of our privileges and responsibilities in this country. So remember that by Wednesday, October 27th, you've got to put your ballot in the mail, or after that, you have to take it and put it in a ballot box. So please don't forget. And oh my goodness, we're at $93,145 in our Raise the Paddle. We are overwhelmed with your generosity. Now, don't go away because we have one more big musical surprise that we want to share with you. But before we do, we're going to play one more game. And this time, you know how it works. It's a Pew Prize. This is the final Pew Prize right now. And it is the chance to win a $50 gift certificate to Porque No. And if you would like to win our final Pew Prize, just be the third person to put this emoji into the chat. This emoji right here. If you can do it, be the third person, and then you will win the $50 to Porque No. And you can have beautiful, beautiful tacos, maybe almost as good as tonight. Okay, Jess, very good. Carmi, great. And Jason Franklin, you're the third person. Nicely done, Jason. Well done. So many. And this is the love that we have at St. Andrews right here. All of this love for you and for this evening. We're so grateful. I want to remind you before our final musical guest that our gratitude also goes out to our legacy sponsor, the Neil Kelly Company. We are so grateful for your help, and we also want our platinum sponsor, Providence Health and Services, for your generosity. We are so grateful, and also in just a moment, Edna and Edgar are going to come sing for us. But before they do, our silent auction is going to stay open until Monday at 7 o'clock, which means you can still make a bid. So please continue to bid in the silent auction. And our Raise the Paddle is going to remain open as well. So if you know of anyone who was not able to join us this evening, or if you're out on social media and you can say, please help the St. Andrews Community Center, people can continue to come and support us in our Raise the Paddle. So thank you all so very much for coming to this 47th annual Neil Kelly Memorial Auction, and for participating in this new and different way. And it's been so lovely to have so many of you here supporting. And so now, it's my great pleasure to welcome international recording artist. And you may know that pre-COVID, she was on tour with Pink Martini. She has played at St. Andrews many times. It is now my great pleasure to welcome to our St. Andrews stage, Edna Vazquez and Edgar Baltazar singing La Tiquelleria. Casey, this one's for you. So, here they are.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes. Yo soy Edna Vazquez y Edgar Baltazar. Vamos a interpretar esta canción mexicana con muchísimo gusto para la iglesia de San Andrés. Hi everybody, my name is Edna Vazquez. This is Edgar Baltazar, and we're performing a song called La Tequilera for you. And this song is specially dedicated to St. Andrew Catholic Church. Vámonos recio, Edgar, y dice... Borrachita de tequila, yo siempre la mí me bautizaron frente a un trago de tequila. Como buena mexicana cumpliré el dolor, ser tranquila. A escuchar tu voz mañana frente a un trago de tequila. Ay, por ese querer, pues qué le voy a hacer si el destino me lo ha dado para siempre padecer. Me dicen la tequilera como si fuera y de pilar, porque a mí me bautizaron frente a un trago de tequila. Como buena mexicana cumpliré el dolor y tranquila. A escuchar tu voz mañana frente a un trago de tequila. Ay, por ese querer, pues qué le voy a hacer, y que por la borrachera disque todo, pues qué cosa chiquitita, por más o menos todo lo perdí. Ahí está. Gracias. Thank you. Edgar, Edna.
Thank you.